The sandwich is gonna be tangy, it's gonna be sweet, it's gonna be salty, it's gonna be cheesy. I'm making a low country style muffuletta. So I've got some frozen bread here that I've thawed out, and it's been sitting out for about 2 hours, so it's doubled in size. I'm brushing my thawed dough with some egg wash, and I'm doing that because I want a nice sheen on top of the bread. Also, I need this everything bagel seasoning to stick on top. And I'm using everything bagel seasoning because I love the flavor of it, but you can use any bread that you want. All right, I'm gonna close the top. I have my oven preheated to 350. I'm gonna bake this for about 35 to 40 minutes. All right, so my bread is done. I'm gonna let it cool down right here on my cooling rack. And while that cools, I am going to get started on the other ingredients. A traditional muffuletta has hard meats, some cheeses, and olive salad. Now, I'm just not a big fan of olives. I can't do them. I love anything pickled and I love briny foods, but for some reason, olives hasn't made the list. So instead of using olives, I am using my Low Country Chow Chow, and that's made with some cabbage. There is some peppers in there. I cooked it in some vinegar, some water, and some sugars. So it's basically a Low Country pickled slaw. All right, I've sliced my smoked sausage. Now I'm going to slice this entire onion. All right, so that is my onions. I've sliced them up. I'm gonna go over here to my cast iron skillet and I'm gonna fry my onions and my sausage. I'm gonna add a little canola oil to my cast iron. I'm gonna add my onions and sausage to my skillet. And I'm just gonna cook my onions down until they sweat, become translucent, and the sausage gets nice and crispy. Oh my gosh, the smell of these onions cooking with the salty, smoky sausage, oh. So, of course, the sausage is already cooked because it's smoked. So what I'm basically doing right now is just sweating down the onions, letting it cook, kind of get caramelized, and getting some browning on the sausage. I'm gonna turn off my heat, add it to this bowl. I could just eat it just like this. All right. All right, let me grab the rest of my ingredients. I've got some country ham, a little bit more saltiness, some salami, pimentos, and my cheeses. I'm gonna grab my bread. Okay. All right, slice my bread. I'm gonna slice it right down the center. I'm gonna make one big sandwich and then slice it up for each individual. Ah, not too bad, Kardea, right through the middle. Gosh, it smells good. It's nothing like freshly baked bread. So I'm gonna add some spicy mustard. And if you don't like spicy mustard, you don't have to add that. You can add mayo. So at the bottom of a muffuletta, you usually have your olive salad, and then on top you have your olive salad. So it's like sandwiched in there. So I'm gonna put my chow chow on top of the mustard. Oh, this is gonna be a really fun and vibrant sandwich. Okay, now I'm gonna add my sausage and onions. I like adding the sausage and onions after I've added the chow chow because the sausage and onions, you know, may slide out, so just put them on the bottom. It's just easier to do it that way. Now I'm gonna add the rest of my meats. I have some country ham here. Add some salami, a little bit more saltiness. Now I'm gonna add my cheese. Got some yellow cheddar, got some provolone, got some mozzarella. All right, so I'm using traditional cheeses with my favorite cheese as well, and that's the yellow cheddar. So it's kind of like the classic, just with my little touch. I'm gonna add some pimentos. That's another low country flair I like putting on top of this sandwich. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of my chow chow. The sandwich is gonna be tangy, it's gonna be sweet, it's gonna be salty, it's gonna be cheesy. All right, I'm gonna close the sandwich up. Oh my gosh, this is pretty.